I think you really go beyond the scope of the assignment and you're doing
Your work is so good and you're finding
You know, when I hear these words, they're more frightening because I take it as expectations. I'm constantly paranoid and I don't think I deserve whatever they say. I always tell them I was lucky or it wasn't a big deal. And this form of fear and self-doubt has a name. It's called the Imposter syndrome, and 2 out of 3 millennials feel this way. I fear I'm never good enough, and one day, someone will see right through me and confront to me that you don't deserve to be here. And that's why you'll never be able to accept your achievements. People like us constantly worry about what others think. In fact, 85% of people worry about things that will never even happen. I mean, we all have different ways to make sure we seem fine. I know that I wake up 2 hours earlier every single day so I can put on makeup to seem like I have my life together. It's to the point where 94% of millennials reported making personal improvement commitments. Boomers spend about average of $150 a month for self-improvement. Well, us millennials spend about twice as much. We have the tendency of wanting to crush every project and make sure it's more than exceptional. I know I suffer over every little mistake as self-punishment because the flaws would end up defining me. The shame, embarrassment, and the judgment will kill me inside if I fail. As a matter of fact, 70% of millennials experience social anxiety, and it's characterized by an extreme fear of judgment in social context. And unfortunately, as an imposter, you repeat this cycle over and over and over with every new project. We live in a world of constant criticism. Growing up as a millennial, parents either overpraised you or overcriticized you for everything you've done, and eventually it gets drilled into your head as extreme pressure, and you also naturally begin to criticize yourself. 67% of millennials feel extreme pressure to succeed, and social media makes this condition even worse by having ourselves feel underaccomplished compared to others. 63% also said that they didn't feel like they were reaching their full potential due to social media. And this starts as envy, then jealousy, then turns into a competition that you can't catch up to. Millennials are the most anxious and stressed generation. Nearly 40% of millennials said that their stress increased from last year compared to 33% of boomers, and 52%, that's over half of millennials, said that they couldn't sleep at night due to stress. These ideal societal expectations keep stacking on us, so we end up pushing people we love to hide our vulnerability. Naturally, we become one of the loneliest generation, with 86% of millennials feeling lonely and depressed. Slowly, you end up alone and become a societal-driven product, not an individual. Then depression sets in, where 1 in 5 millennial reports experiencing. So then you lose your way alone and everything is meaningless and you're numb, which is the ultimate outcome of leaving the imposter syndrome untreated. So do you want to be happy? Don't let this syndrome define you. A successful career doesn't mean a successful life. Vulnerability is okay because people who love you will always support you. Embrace your flaws and let yourself fail because everyone does at some point, and you realize it is a viable option. You shouldn't be a fraud to yourself, and what really matters is the overall journey and your happiness.